Hello, I'm Paul Coulton. I'm the Church of Ireland Bishop of Cork, Cloyne and Ross. And this week we're celebrating Cork Volunteer Week. And so I've decided to put together these clips, one for each day of the week, to salute, to pay tribute and to say thank you to all our volunteers for all that they do, not only during recent times, but over the years with such dedication and faithfulness. During the COVID-19 pandemic, we've all become very conscious of our dependence on volunteers and on the ways that we've relied on them to keep things moving, to keep people company and to provide people with the things that they need during these times of isolation and challenge. And so, as I say, I'm highlighting, in partnership with Cork Volunteer Week, the work of our volunteers, simply to say thank you very much. Cork, Cloyne and Ross is the most southerly diocese of the Church of Ireland. It covers all of County Cork and a small part of the west of County Waterford in and around Ardmore. All over this region we have 74 churches or chapels grouped together in 24 working units. The Church of Ireland community in Cork, Cloyne and Ross isn't so big. In the last census there were just over 14,000 members of the church, and about 8,000 of those are active in their parishes. There are 5,374 adults over 18 years of age. But between them, they do more than 3,205 voluntary roles within the church, as well as many hundreds more voluntary roles in partnership with others outside the church in community groups and agencies. For many people, these acts of voluntary service are their faith in action. Some years ago, we asked the artist Annie West to paint a map of the diocese for us. And as you will see, the point is well made. The church is people, communities of people. Each day before we see and hear from some volunteers in video clips, I want to highlight and thank some of our own volunteers in this Cork Volunteer Week. And these are the people I am thinking of and thanking today.
My name is Rachel and I am a Sunday school teacher in Cork South. Our Sunday school happens on the second Sunday of every month and it caters for children of primary school age. We usually start by playing a simple game before huddling around and reading the Bible story together. My favourite part of Sunday school though is the arts and crafts, because I feel it helps the children to see the story in a new way and better explains what the Bible has to say. I chose to volunteer as a Sunday school teacher because I myself have the most amazing memories of attending Sunday school when I was a little girl, and I wanted to give back to my church so that the children of today could experience the same.
Hi, my name is April and I'm from Cork City, and I volunteer with the Irish Girl Guides, and I'm a leader with the Ladybird and a Brownie unit. And we help girls to be independent and useful members of society, and we do this through activities and games and badge work. I love my work with the girls because they're so enthusiastic and fun-loving, and it's great fun to be with them.
Hello, my name is Kelsey and I am a volunteer in Cork Diocese Youth Council based in West Cork. I do this twice a month with my local youth group, and I also help out in events with CDIC as much as I can. The reason why I've chose this voluntary group is that I like to engage with young teenagers in finding their faith. I also understand how these teenagers are feeling, and I have been doing youth group since a young age, so I like to engage and help them find their faith more. I also find it fun, and I also like meeting new people in the youth group.
Hello, my name is Reggie and I am from Dunmanway, West Cork. I have been volunteering with CoAction for a number of years. CoAction provides a service for children and adults with special needs in West Cork. During this time I have had many roles. My most recent role was being the chairperson, where I was involved in the development of the new Children and Adult Centre here in Dunmanway. I was also responsible for managing many other aspects of CoAction. One of the main reasons I chose to volunteer with CoAction is that I wanted to better the facilities that would be available for those with special needs, one being my son who has Down syndrome. I wanted to develop CoAction services to people in West Cork. To support these developments, I have organised many different fundraisers such as coffee mornings, sponsored walks, Sam Maguire Trashing and Vintage, to name but a few. I am so grateful to all those who support me in this role and to those who continuously donate to CoAction. Without this support, we could not be able to provide the services to those in need.
Hello, my name is Gordon and I'm speaking to you here from Clonakilty in West Cork. I'm standing here outside Kilgarriff Church here, and I'm going to speak to you today about my role as a diocesan reader in the diocese. My role in the diocese is basically to lead worship on a Sunday in churches where the rector is unable to be there, perhaps the parish is vacant, and I just love to lead worship, and I like the preaching side of the worship, where you're opening up the gospel to people in a language that they can understand, and hopefully that they would take what they hear on a Sunday into the week in their lives.
My name is Tim and I'm a parishioner of St. Anne Shandon here in Cork City. I'm also chairman of the Tower Trust, which is a committee which is responsible for the operation of the iconic Shandon Steeple, which is a major tourist attraction. The committee meets about 6 times a year to oversee the smooth operation of the tower and its constant maintenance. I enjoy this work because I feel that I am playing a small part in preserving this heritage, which dates from 1722, for the people of Cork City and beyond.
Hello, my name is Sylvia and I'm very blessed to live on a dairy farm in West Cork. I work part-time as a practice nurse with local GPs and also as a counsellor. I'm a lay pastoral assistant in my local church and I work there as a volunteer. During this COVID-19 pandemic, it's been impossible to see people face to face, so now I keep in contact with parishioners by telephone, some weekly, some less often. And through the IACP, I also offer counselling to frontline workers free of charge. I've always felt a calling on my life to help others, and in this way, I'm able to use my listening skills to be fully present with others in their distress. My hope and my prayer is that by my contact and by my listening, I will be able to support and encourage others and alleviate some of that distress. Indeed, alleviating some of the effects of isolation on those who are cocooning and some of the traumatic effects on those who are frontline workers. This is my hope and my prayer.